everybody, it's Mrs. Rebecca here with a story time from the Brown Public Library. It is, what's it doing out today? It's snowing outside today. It's our first big snow of the year. And what that meant is that it was a little cold out this morning and really windy. And so we even had snow blow into our tree house. So it's actually, we didn't have any friends join us today, and it's actually good because I didn't know, but there's actually, you can kind of see, there's snow where we usually sit. So actually, I'm glad you guys are safe and dry at home. But I had the perfect book chosen for today, so I still wanted to share it with you because, look at this. This is a brand new book by Mac Barnett, and it's called A Polar Bear in the Snow. And I still wanted to share it with you today so you could think about it when you're out playing in the snow later. Because what color is a polar bear? White. And what color is the snow? White. So a polar bear blends into the snow really well. And that's kind of the idea of this book, but it's neat to see the pictures. So without further ado, A Polar Bear in the Snow by Mac Barnett, with pictures by Sean Harris. And it's actually, maybe we'll talk more about the pictures afterwards, but they made them with paper, and it's amazing to think that somebody could do all this with paper. And it's dedicated to Greg Pizzoli. I just noticed that. He's like my favorite children's author, so I guess they know each other. That's so funny. Okay, there is a polar bear in the snow. What? That's just a white page. Where's the polar bear? Still asleep, he lifts his nose to sniff the air. There he is, sniffing the air. You can see just his nose. And he awakens. There is a polar bear in the snow. Where is he going? You see him there? He's right there. I wonder where he's going. Is he going to visit the seals? No, he is not hungry. Is he going to hunker in a cave? Look at his cute padded foot there. Going to a cave? No, his fur protects him from the storm. So he's nice and warm even though it's snowing out. I bet a lot of you have snowsuits and snow pants and things like that that protect you. Like I have my jacket on right now to protect me from the cold, but he doesn't have to put clothes on. His fur keeps him warm. His nice white fur. Is he going to meet a man? No, he growled at that man, and you can see that man running away, just his leg there. Ferocious. There is a polar bear in the snow. Where is he going? Oh, and look at that beautiful water there in the sea. He's going to the water, and you can see him standing on some ice in the water. It's so beautiful. He is going to the sea. The sea is kind of another name for the ocean, or a big, big, huge body of water. He wants to play, and there he is swimming around. I bet if you've ever seen a polar bear at the zoo, that might be kind of familiar to you. The sight of a polar bear swimming. And they actually just did another whole picture. Isn't that beautiful with all the fish and the polar bear under that blue water? And when he is done playing and he climbs back onto the snow, see him getting out there. Where will he go then? You can see him walking away. who knows? And that's the end. And you can see his footsteps kind of disappearing into the snow there. And nobody knows where he'll go next because he has camouflage, because he's white. And he lives in a white world. Isn't that neat? So that was our book today, A Polar Bear in the Snow. And we're going to sing a song, I think. And it's to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. And we're just going to sing a little bit about polar bears. It goes, polar bears are soft and white, and they live where it's cold. So the first verse just goes like that. And there's not a lot of motions to it. But if you know Mary Had a Little Lamb, maybe you can learn the song. So it goes, polar bears are soft and white, soft and white, soft and white. Polar bears are soft and white and live where it is cold. They live where it's very cold and snows a lot. The next verse, there's 3 verses. The next one is about grizzly bears, and it says they live in the woods. So maybe at the end where it says they live in the woods, we could kind of be a little tree. That'll be woods. Ready? Grizzly bears are big and brown, big and brown, big and brown. Grizzly bears are big and brown and live in the woods. There's our tree. And then there's one more, and it's teddy bears. And we sing They're Just My Size, and we can say cuddle with at night at the end, which is kind of like cold, but we'll think about cuddling then, okay? It's a good day for cuddling. All right, here we go. Teddy bears are just my size, just my size, just my size. Teddy bears are just my size to cuddle with at night. Oh, do you guys cuddle with stuffed animals at night? Everyone at our house has a stuffed animal that we cuddle with. But one is a cat and one is a panda bear. I bet there's somebody else watching who cuddles with a panda bear. You know who you are. But I bet everyone has a different cuddle item. If you want to share in the comments, you can. I've probably met a lot of them when we were doing our show and tells. So I have a craft idea for today, which is actually the easiest craft in the world. You barely need any supplies for it. So if you have a sheet of white paper, right? And if you have, let's hope I have, I brought it out in my pocket, but Mrs. Rebecca loses things sometimes. What color is my crayon? So I have a black crayon and a white paper. What do you think I'm going to do? I am going to draw, let's see if I can draw so you can see, a black circle. I color it in a little bit. Can you see that? Color in my black circle. It probably did not need to be this big. And now there's another black circle. So you just need 2 black circles up high on the page, kind of next to each other, just like that. And then you need a big black circle in the middle of the page. I'll show you my coloring again. I'm going to color it in. And what do you think I made? Does that remind you of anything? I made my own polar bear in the snow. Now, if you're a really talented artist, you might add a little bit of a face. See how this one has the line right there, the line that comes down and the line across? So you could add that, a line going down. And if your polar bear is happy, you can kind of make it not such a straight line, or you can make it a straight line. My polar bear looks a little bit happy. You know why? Because it's snowing, and polar bears love snow, because that's where they like to live. So that's it for today. There's our craft idea. We read our book, we sang our song, and we're ready to go. So I hope you all have a wonderful day today playing in the snow. And I hope that I'll see maybe some of you at Storytime on Thursday, and I'll be back live with a Storytime on Saturday. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. Story time is done today, so come again another day. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day.